SSL stands for Secure Sockets Layer and is an encryption-based internet security protocol. SSL is used to protect users' privacy, especially when referring to data in transit. For example, say you're shopping online. When it's time for you to purchase, you put in your credit card number information. The last thing you want is for someone to get their hands on any of that private information. An SSL certificate is what prevents that from happening. With an SSL certificate, sensitive and private user information, like a credit card number, is protected. The only one that has access to it is the shopping website you entered it in. The process of how this happens is sometimes referred to as an SSL handshake, but it has 6 basic steps, all of which take milliseconds to complete. First, a browser or server attempts to connect to a website secured with SSL. Then, the browser or server requests that the website identifies itself. Then, the website sends the browser or server a copy of their SSL certificate. The browser or server then checks to see if they trust this website. If it does, it signals this to the website. The website then sends back a digitally signed acknowledgement to start an SSL encrypted session. And finally, the browser or server and website can share encrypted data between them. After that, you, as well as any website visitor, can see that it's protected with an SSL certificate. When going to your website, users will see that the URL starts with HTTPS. They'll also see the closed padlock emblem on the left of your URL. If you ever see a red padlock symbol, a line going through the website's address, or a warning triangle on top of the padlock emblem, the site you're accessing isn't protected with an SSL certificate and is therefore unsafe. Now let's move on to the different types of SSL certificates, more specifically the most common types. First, there's Extended Validation, or EV-SSL certificates. They are by far the most expensive, but also the most secure. These are typically used for high-profile websites that collect data and payment information. Next, there's Organization Validation, or OV-SSL certificates. They're like EV-SSL certificates, but are cheaper and less secure than an EV-SSL certificate. Every commercial or public-facing website must install an OV-SSL certificate to ensure that any customer information shared remains confidential. Lastly, there's Domain Validation, or DV-SSL certificates. These have minimal encryption, a simple validation process, and are the cheapest option of the 3. Despite the low security assurance, DV-SSL certificates are still used on a large scale, specifically for blogs and information websites, which don't require any private or sensitive information from users. So why use an SSL certificate? Other than the fact that it's become standard practice, it also ensures that your private information is safe and secure when you're online. To add on to that, it verifies ownership of the site, boosts your website's search engine optimization, or SEO, prevents attackers from making a fake version of the site, and establishes credibility to users. How to get an SSL certificate? Because it's an industry standard now, web hosting services usually offer SSL certificates in addition to their web hosting, much like PSP Inc. We offer all 3 of those SSL certificates and make them available for purchase in addition to our web hosting plans or our VPS plans on pspinc.com. And for anyone that needs a little extra help getting everything set up, we have an amazing support team waiting for your call.